Hello, thank you for joining me for another video. Today, as viewer requested, I'm going to talk about razor blades and the ones that I have experience with and the ones that I like. I've got D razor blades on the left, I've got injector blades in the center, and gem blades on the right. These are the modern, or these are the new manufacturer blades that I have experience with. The injectors, I've got two vintage ones there, but as for the D, I don't have all the vintage blades that I've used. And over a year and a couple months that I've been getting into other blades, before I started, experimenting using different razor blades, I use mostly Studio Selection blades from Dollar General, which are rebranded Dorcos that were made in Vietnam. That's what I used for a very, very long time. So when I decided I was going to start collecting vintage razors and going down the rabbit hole trying all these blades, I ordered some Gillette Platinums and some Permasharps. Before that, I went locally and saw what I could find, and that was Daxton's and Assured for Men, and there was another brand another Chinese made ones. I think that these three are the same manufacturer, and they're on the bottom of the list, but I'll get into that in a moment. Now, they're from what I like to what I least like. The blade that I like the most is the Gillette Platinum. And what I look for in a blade is longevity and smoothness. There are people that say a razor is a razor and a blade's a blade. That is true to some extent, but with coatings on blades, they can help with the smoothness of the shave. I mean, look at what Gillette did in the 60s. You guys, if you go back and watch my shave with the Gillette stainless blade, you're going to see that it was harsh and there was no life to it. So how a blade is sharpened and the coatings on it, to me, can make a difference on how it shaves. And these Gillette Platinums are my favorite. They're very smooth and they're very sharp. I get about 8 shaves a blade with these, which is awesome. Now, my second favorite is the Permasharp. And both these blades are made by Procter & Gamble in Russia. The Permasharp is a little sharper and not as smooth, but I still get 8 shaves from it. So if I get a mild razor, sometimes I'll grab one of these, but most of the time, it's these two blades that I go for. Now, third, the Astras. I've only got about 4 shaves on these Astras, but they are quickly becoming my favorite blade. They're very smooth and very sharp. They remind me a lot of the Gillette Platinum. We'll see how the longevity goes, though. All right, next is the Personas that are made in Germany. I can get these locally. They come in this dispenser, the old style. It's like the old Gillette dispenser, which I like. They're about $2.50 at or $3 at not Walgreens. The Walgreens ones are about $5 for this. The ones that are at Stop and Shop / Hannaford's are about $3 for one of these. And they're smooth. I get about 6-7 shaves out of these, and they work really good. Alright. Close behind them is the Merkur Super Blades. Same smoothness, same longevity, about 7 shaves on the blade. These are expensive, though. These are very expensive. I think this pack of 10 on Amazon was like $12. This one I got from the antique store. I got 2 of them. So. Alright, next on the list is the Wilkinson Sword blades. Very smooth. Longevity, I can't speak for. I'm going off of this one on the smoothness of the shaves. I've got the actual Wilkinson Sword razor, the classic razor, did the shave with this. I tried it in a couple vintage razors. Very smooth. I'll let you guys know in the future if that moves up or down in the standings. Alright, my favorite Chinese blade, Q-Shave blade. I got this with my Q-Shave razor, and I was very surprised how smooth and the longevity of these blades are. Get about 6 to 7 shaves with these, and they're great. I'm very surprised. I've had very bad luck with Chinese blades, as most of you guys know. These can be had from AliExpress. These are also known as Persona Apache blades. They're titanium coated blades, and they're really good. All right, now we're going to get on to the blades that I either don't like or I don't care for. Now, the Gillette Wilkinson sword blades. For a mild razor, and if I'm looking for a mild shave, I grab one of these blades. The problem I have with them is they're not as smooth as those other blades I showed you, and the longevity on these blades is not good for me. It's about 4 or 5 shaves. They're cheap. They're about $7 for 100, but I've been actually giving these away quite a bit. They're not my favorite blade, but if I had to use them, they're not the worst. Above that, I would put the older Dorcos made in Vietnam. I used my last one up in a shave where I was comparing it to the new Chinese made Dorcos, which are here. They're okay. This is the first gen of the Chinese Studio Selections. I've had good blades in this one. And this is from Dollar General. Dollar General has changed. They're now Shavely. And I opened this one up and I had 2 duds in a row. So this is at the bottom of the list. I don't know what they've done. They're wrapped the same, just different colored paper. Daxton blades are another one I tried early on when I first started collecting safety razors. These work, but I've had a couple duds with them. I suspect that these are the same company, all 3 of these. I don't know. They're dollar store blades. They're for 5 blades. It's $1, so they're double wrapped. They're okay. I just don't care for them. If I had to use them in a pinch, they're good for that, but it's not a regular blade of mine. All right. Derby Extras. These blades, I have I hate for them. I've only gotten them to shave for me in one razor, and that was my Gillette old Canadian Pocket. And I was kind of surprised. These blades tug for me. The longevity is 1-2 shaves, and I just don't care for them. Now, Derby makes other blades. They're out of Turkey, I think these blades are made. I might try some of their select blades or something in the future. But that's at the bottom. The real bad blades are these Assured for Men that came with my Dollar Tree razor. These are made in China. These are also double wrapped, so it might be even the same company, but I had a whole pack pretty much that was nothing but duds with these. So you can't actually buy these blades individually. You get them when you buy the razor from Dollar Tree. So it's $1.25 for the blades and the razor. They're at the bottom. I've got a couple of them left. I might give them away and see. They're on the milder side. They shave. They're okay. Well, that's it. So this is the order of all the blades I have tried. There's vintage blades that could go in here, but I just wanted to show newly manufactured blades because that's what most of you are going to be looking for. And if you want to get older blades, you're going to have to get them from eBay or Etsy or find them out at an antique store. Now, carbon steel, I'm going to say this right off the bat. These vintage, like the Gillette Blue blades, any carbon steel vintage blade with D, stay away from it. Now, there are new manufactured carbon steel blades from Treat, but I don't have any experience with them, so I can't tell you how they shave. All I can tell you is I've tried to shave with one of this one's from 1957. It's a C. What is it? It is a C2. Yeah, so second quarter 1957, and I tried one of them once, and it was horrible. So I stay away from them. Now let's get on to injector blades. Modern injector blades. There is there's 3 or 4 companies that are making blades. There's Schick, which is the Chinese Schick blades here. There's Persona, which is a big 20-pack. And they come on an injector key, because that goes into the razor. You pull this back, and you load your blade in. So there's Schick, there's Persona, there's the black, the supply blades, which you have their black label ones and their white label ones. I think one's made in Japan and the other one's US. I'm not 100% sure. There's also Feather makes some blades, but they have them without a key, and it's a whole nightmare. I'm talking just easy. You can buy them, and some of the supply keys won't work with the vintage razors. And Eric, the Better Every Shave, he shows you how to load them up in a used key like this empty key does. But myself, I like vintage Persona blades. My uncle gave me this, and I've had it in the L and my Schick Type L, and I really like these blades. They're smooth, and the longevity is great. As you guys saw in my last shave, my Lady Eversharp there came with these vintage super chromium blades, and it's an exact copy of the new injector. So I'm guessing that yeah, very similar, but they're smooth. All right, let's get on to gem blades now. I collect vintage gem blades, and they're all carbon steel. The gem stainless blades didn't come around in the 60s, and here is a vintage one. Most of the blades you're going to find nowadays with gem is these are the 2 predominant types. These are carbon. These are Gem Blue Star, and these are the CVS blades that they don't sell anymore. Now, the downside to carbon blades is you got to wipe them after you use them. I oil them as well. Stainless wise, there's the uncoated like you see with the vintage there, and then there's the PFE coated ones. I hear that those are the smoothest. I have no experience with them. I got to order a 100-pack of them. Most of them you're going to come in 10 packs like this. You can get those coated blades like this, or just normal stainless blades like this. But just as a word of warning, do not use carpenter blades. They are not meant for shaving. They're meant for scraping paint and scraping stickers and all that kind of, and cutting things, not shaving with. They're different faceted types of gem blades. So don't just go down to the hardware store and order or buy some paint scraper blades, because you're gonna have a rude awakening when you try shaving with one of them. So yeah, this is it with my experience with blades you guys can get nowadays. Vintage blades, I've only if you go back into my video library with D, I've tried some vintage Gillette stainless blades. This is actually my favorite blade of all ever. The Wilkinson Sword Made in England blade. I got 9.5, 10 shaves off of one of these blades, and it was as smooth as the first shave to the last shave. I just started to feel just a little bit of tugging towards the end of the shave, and I let that blade go. But these are my favorite blades, DE blades. If you can get them, they're very expensive on eBay. If you're interested in seeing someone else that likes those Wilkinson Sword Made in England blades, check out Paul H. I think he got up some high shave counts on them blades. So I've got one left. I'm saving it for a razor. When I find either a Toggle or a Gibbs, I'm gonna modify that for a Gibbs and try that in it. It's for a special razor. We'll just put it that way. It's the last one until I find some more. So, all right, this video is almost 15 minutes, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you, whoever I don't have your name here, who suggested I put this video out. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all. I will see you guys. Today is Sunday. I will see you on Saturday with a shave of some kind. I'm going to let everything grow out, so I'll have a week's worth of head growth and face growth maybe. So, all right. You guys have any comments or questions, or you think I'm wrong on some of these, you let me know down below. And put it down below, what's your favorite blade? If you don't see one here that I should try, put it down below. I'll order some up. I don't have any experience with feather. I know a lot of people like feather. I will at some point, but like I said, put down below what's your favorite blade. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.